Hi guys! So, I have a very special guest besides me, which is my son. And we are staying at the Hampton in Hilton, which is near in Riga Airport. So, yes, you are right. We will be traveling in somewhere, and he's very excited. Earlier when we arrived, my son is like shaking into happiness, as he said. And we are really excited. It's a family trip. I know it's winter, it's cold, but we are all happy and we are excited to visit the place. And we will let you know when we will visit later on or tomorrow.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Yeah.
And we are excited to eat. What else? To walk somewhere,
Yeah.
to visit new places. And of course, it's a very good experience to my son to see new places. And at very young age, he was able to go to a lot of places now. He's lucky, right? Well, I remember when I was in his age, like, I think I can only go from the countryside from my country and take note through bus or public transportation. But the kids these days, they have this privilege right now, and I think this is a very different generation compared with as a millennial, and it's a really different generation. But then we are so happy, and I think we're not gonna sleep because our flight is too early. So that's why our home from the airport is quite far. So we decided to stay to check into a hotel near to the airport. It's just like 1 kilometer away. We can walk, but then it's cold outside, so we will just take a taxi, which is quite near. And also, yeah, so we decided to do for a check-in here because I think at least we could rest. I don't know if they will rest. Are you gonna sleep tonight?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
He's too excited, and maybe even me, I'm so excited.
Well, I'm usually not sleeping if it's like travel. If I'm
Yes.
traveling somewhere, I will not sleep, especially if I have to wake up early. So.
Yes, we need to wake up like around 5 in the morning and then check out like 5:30. Like, I guess 30 minutes would be enough. The impression that we have to this hotel in the Hampton by Hilton is it's pretty okay. I mean, I think for a month, I mean for a day or for a night, for a couple of days, or this is something like if you really want to, or if you're living quite far from the airport, then I guess this is the best decision. Or those who will be traveling to Riga, maybe, or having a layover in Riga, then if they want to stay to a hotel which is quite near, then this is pretty decent place. It's not also too expensive. I book through booking.com and I paid for 60 euros, but it comes with the breakfast. And the good thing is, since we are gonna check out early, we will also have they have a what do you call with that? They have a service that you can grab and go. It's a packed breakfast, so at least the money that you paid for is not gonna. It's worth it. So that's it, guys, and we'll
Stay tuned for the next part.
Yes, stay tuned,
Yeah,
and you will
subscribe
know.
for more, and yeah.
Yes,
Bye.
please hit the bell below and subscribe to us because it's gonna be fun. And I think this is gonna be my first video with our son, and it's truly truly meant for us. Like, and also we are very happy to do this trip. Okay, see ya.
Bye bye.
We are now descending and almost near to our destination, and we still did not reveal where we're gonna go, but soon you will find out. And how are you feeling? There's a bit pressure right now, so he feel like his ear is blocked, but it's all good. It's time to reveal now our location, and finally we arrive in Budapest. So we are traveling, or we are now in the Budapest airport, and actually I'm also gonna meet my friend back home in the Philippines, and she's living right now in the Hungary. So we will meet and catch up later. We arrived in our apartment. So we stayed here in Budapest. We booked in an Airbnb because I feel, and we do decided that it will be more convenient for us, so we could, prepare some food if we don't want to eat outside. And since we are always budget travelers, so it is will be more convenient, and definitely it will be more sustainable for us. So today we arrived and we slept. We took a nap for a couple of hours because we're so tired from the travel. It's not so far though. The flight was 1 hour and 45 minutes. However, we have to check into our Airbnb at 9:30 in the morning, and we arrived in Budapest airport like around 8 in the morning. And also, we're very grateful with our host where we book our Airbnb, because supposedly the booking, or the check-in rather, is 4 in the afternoon, and it's really long time since we arrived in the morning, and we are so happy that she allowed us to check in at 9:30 in the morning. It's really, really convenient for us, especially we're traveling with a kid. And obviously, it's cold outside, so at least it gave us enough time to get rest. So today, we decided that we will be roaming around. We will start our touring Budapest city, and today we will roam around Pest side. So as you maybe some of you don't know, but as the historical of Budapest, which I have tried to research a bit, that there is a Buda side and there is a Pest side. And normally in the Pest side, you can see more bars, more, I think, hotels, restaurants. And while in the Buda side, there is a lot of interesting places that we will travel and we will go by tomorrow. We will see Buda Castle, and I believe Parliament Building is at that side. I'm not so sure yet, but yeah, it's like more uphill area. And today we will be visiting Saint Stephen's Basilica. We will go inside to see the architecture, or the how or what it looks like inside, right? I've seen a lot of videos that it's very, very interesting, and I really would like to visit this Basilica Church. And also we will try to visit nearby tourist landmark, and we'll find out what we will be able to see later on, and we will update you. So please don't forget to hit the button below and subscribe to our channel, and to see a lot of videos from us. We are inside of Saint Stephen Basilica, a homely church, and it is a famous landmark here at the Pest side of Budapest. And it has a very massive and beautiful architecture. It was built since 1851 until 1905, and it took them like more than 50 years just to build this basilica. And inside of the St. Stephen Basilica, you will find also the relic right hand of first king of the Hungary, which is Saint Stephen, which is named after him. This basilica, it's really wonderful, and also Saint Stephen Basilica is very well known for. There is a huge organ, and I think they're doing concert here. And when I was purchasing the ticket online, there was like a schedule, or every Monday there is a organ concert schedule in the Basilica. I'm not sure if we were able to watch it because of course we need to do some activities today, but the feeling visiting the Basilica is really wonderful. It's a homily, you can pray, and being a Catholic person, it's really wonderful to visit this kind of basilica. We are at the Hero Square, and this is one of the famous landmark also at the Pest side here in the Budapest, and it is located at the end of the Andrei Avenue at the Pest side. And here you could see there is like a lot of architecture again, and those ones are very well known. It's a Millennium Momentum, and one of them you could see that a tall column top, which is Archangel Gabriel, which is holding the crown of the Hungary. So for Hungarian people, I believe this is really like historical places for them. Of course, it's a hero square, so obviously those statues behind me are their heroes here in the Budapest. We visiting the Hungarian Agriculture, or Museum of Hungarian Agriculture. And this is inside of the city park, and also inside of this Hungarian Agriculture Museum there is also in a Baroque palace. I believe that is the palace. I also not so sure, but it's a huge park and one of the landmark. I don't know if the museum is open, but the door is shut, so maybe there is also entrance fee that need to get in, and we decided not to at this time check. It's almost 4 p.m., but it's really gloomy and cold. However, people are still visiting here, and perhaps for the local, they're just walking around because it's a huge park. I'm very curious about what it looks like inside of this looks like a castle or palace for me. Earlier, I've mentioned that we found a small church besides of the, or just opposite of the museum, and this is a also an old church. I spoke to one person who's inside, and it's still under construction, but it is built like for 100 years ago, so it's really quite old, and it's a Catholic church. There's a post. It says like this is a Yaki church. So I prayed. You can also do a prayer request. I have seen Padre Pio holy picture, and also the Padre Pio statue. Back home in my country, I always go to the Padre Pio church and do my prayers. I am not a very church goer, like every Sunday you have to go. When I was a little, yes, because we were taught that every Sunday you have to always to go to the church, as being as how our household is built, or we grew up in a Catholic household. It's nice feeling. I felt like the homily of, or the presence of God inside of this church, and I also did a prayer request, and also lit a candle as a tradition whenever you visited a church. We are at the middle of the Christmas market, and in this area there's a lot of restaurants and bistro, and also cafes, and maybe if you want to grab a drink, I believe this is the location that you are looking for. And this is where this is the Basilica Way. You can see that place, and also I think this is a vodka as per the street sign. and there's a lot of people. Well, anyway, today is Sunday, so it is expected, but there's a lot of people. And right now it's just almost 5 p.m., but it feels like 9 in the evening. It's already dark. Sitting right now at the chain bridge here in Budapest, and this chain bridge is very well known as connecting to the Buda. Buda is up to there in that side where you can see a lot of, I guess that's the Parliament building, the one with the lights. And then this side, the other side where we came from, that is the Pest side. So this bridge is very historical since it's connecting the two historical places, Buda and Pest. And also it has a length of 375 meters with a central span of 202 meters. Also, the construction of this bridge is started on 1839, and it was completed and opened officially in 1849. We arrived at the pickup point where we will do our cruise activity. It is one of the famous activities that you should never miss to do in the Budapest. And behind us is the Danube River. So the cruise will last for 50 minutes and it will cover most of the iconic landmarks here in the Budapest. I forgot to mention that we were standing across the Hungarian Parliament building. It was so stunning, and to see it at night was so beautiful. Well, I have read a lot of reviews that it is better to see it at night, and they are all right. And also, as you can see, this is the chain bridge, which is the permanent bridge connecting Buda and Pest, which is one of the classic Budapest at night moments. We tried to walk through to this bridge. However, unfortunately, it was raining during our Danube River cruise. So, unfortunately, we won't be able to capture a lot of beautiful sightseeing that we were able to see that time. Of course, we did see inside of the cruise the itinerary of the night Danube River cruise. However, when we tried to record it, the quality wasn't that good, so we decided not to add to this video because yeah, the quality is not good. Anyway, eventually we will try to come back in the Budapest, and hopefully the weather is in our favor once once we try to do this night cruise in the Danube River. So today will be our last day here in the Budapest to do activity. And today we decided our itinerary since we are done with most of the landmarks to see at the Pest side. We were done to do it yesterday, and today our itinerary we will be visiting the Buda side. So what we are planning is to visit first the Buda Castle, Fisherman Bastion, and also St. Matthew's Church, and also to see closely the Parliament of the Hungarian Parliament rather. And also we would like to perhaps like simply walk around with the Buddha side. Additionally, we will try one of the food that I haven't tried, which is the langost, which is one of the famous food here in the Budapest. So far, we like the chimney cake delicacy. We love it so much. We have tried it twice, but so far this is the best delicacy that we have tried. Well, we did not try some of the cuisines because we felt like we have tried it before back in Latvia. So it's not really something new for us. So we decided not to taste or try it. And right now it's raining. Predicted forecast, it will rain the whole day. So we will hope that even though it's raining, it won't stop us to see the Buda side area and to probably maximize as much as we could, because we really don't have a special itinerary since we are traveling with a kid. So we also depends on the with the area that where we're gonna travel, which is family friendly, or also which is okay with our kid to walk around, you know. So it's not like 20 steps, 20,000 steps in a day. It's really quite difficult for us. It's a challenging, especially when you travel with a kid. However, it is a really good experience for him to see new places, different architecture that we don't or he don't usually see back home. Well, the rain won't stop us to roam around here at in the Buda side. As I've mentioned earlier, it's gonna rain like whole day, and yeah, we don't have umbrella, but it's totally okay. So we are at the Buda side, and there is like a funicular lift which will bring you up to the Buda Castle, and then from there you could do your starting point to roam around with other landmarks like Matthew's Church, also Fisherman Bastion, and one of the guy here provided us a map what we could see. So we do have two options, which we can take the funicular lift or elevator. For 1 minute we will go up, and then we will go by foot to go to other places, or we will take the bus, and the bus will drop us to the starting point. Yes?
Can I choose?
Yes, and now we are asking our son to choose which one he likes, if he likes to experience the funicular lift, or we will take the bus. Which one you like?
No, the lift.
So he likes to have the funicular lift. Well, for me also, I would like to. It's a bit costly. It's like around, how much was it? It's like, as I understood, it's like 13,000 forints, as I understood. Then we have to go to each location for what we want. But then, looks like we will take the funicular lift. And let's see, let's go.
Bye bye, subscribe for more.
It was a great experience by lifting by the funicular elevator. So we are gonna go and explore the Buda Castle, and I'm so thrilled to see what is in there. So we have a guide map, so we would know which places or landmark what we're gonna visit. So this is the Buda Castle, which is really famous. I have seen a lot of videos. We'll see how what it looks like inside or what we could see. It's raining, it's gloomy, but again, it won't stop us to explore Buda side of the Budapest. So we are in our last activity today. Currently we are at the Fisherman Bastion, and this is like a terrace view which you could see overview also of the Budapest. And besides of the Fisherman's Bastion is the St. Matthew's Church, I think, it is a Roman Catholic, and it's also built since 18th century. And what is interesting is the tower. It looks like a castle, but also like there is a colorful tiled. I couldn't pronounce properly the word, but it looks like a zolnate tiled roof. It was built like that, and we will not go inside because there will be another entrance fee. We just decided just to see what it looks like, the facade, the architecture, and experience here in the St. Matthew's Church, also in the Fisherman's Bastion. It's getting more chilly because it's raining nonstop. So after this, seeing the overview of the Budapest, it is a great view. We already saw it, we've seen it last night because we did the cruise, but it is really a nice experience, like walking closely to the area and to see the facade, the building, the architecture closely, which is made like, I think, 1,000 years ago or 100 years, or since 18th century, most of the architecture building. It's really historical, and I would say this is really one of the famous spots or tourist spots here in the Budapest, and it's recommended. Capping off our trip here in the Budapest, and I feel, or we are very happy, and me and my husband thought about that this place is really historical, and we love the place. And it's a beautiful city. Budapest, really, it's good to visit as a tourist or a first timer here in the Budapest. I've seen a lot of architecture, buildings, historical. Not only that, also the culture. Hungarian people, they don't speak much of English, to be honest. So we have not encountered yet, like, I think in hospitality, they have to improve more. However, in Europe, I feel like they are in general like almost the same like that, though. You know, like unlike in other Asian country, like hospitality in my country, like we are very hospitable when we have visitors, regardless if it's our family visitor or a tourist. But still, I love Budapest. We enjoyed a lot. Probably we might still take this country to go back one day because there are some activity that we skipped and we didn't do. So for example, thermal bath, we didn't do it, but maybe we will come back here. It's either summer or springtime, could be. This time it's not so good weather, but it's all good. It won't stop us. We still able to maximize to visit the place, not all the landmarks, but at least like most of the iconic places that we wanted to see. So we are so happy that in this trip we were able to squeeze in everything along with a child. So we are grateful for the experience, and we will surely go back here in the Budapest anytime soon. Not really soon, but for sure we're gonna come back. So that's it, Budapest. We love you. Like and subscribe. Please click below to our channel, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.